Oh yeah, a quick reminder before we dive into episode 5. And do you remember the question that we saw in the beginning of episode 4, the one that Red just flicked the card that he chose? And there was a question that he's been asking. What is the biggest thing in the world? Well, apparently, though, there's two things. I think it would say, I don't know, like a blue whale, and also the one with the Hercules Hall. That might be the biggest thing. Or Mount Everest. Mount Everest is also the biggest one. So also, I did tell you that we did caught a few glimpses, but whenever when something that acts like split seconds that we saw, well, we did also see that a pixelated version of Duck and Yellow Guy. And yes, that's what happens going on in episode 4. But in episode 5 on hand here is going to be taking things a bit more different. Because we know for a fact that Red was absent. Now we're just leaving Duck and Yellow Guy. Because it's... I don't know why episode 5 taking things a bit more of a strange tone whenever that comes with a character that's gone missing. And then like they never showed up. So I think it might be most big deal is that the Red may have do something about the stuff that happens in digital minds. And then he just like cut out. What the question is that how come the entire episode might take things a bit of a different tone whenever it's getting more of a challenge? Or something that happens and makes it feel like it's interesting. I know I'm saying which is true, but that happens. So, we know that episode 5 has something to do with the food chart and the food that we get in the kitchen. And I know that because it's very interesting. Let's dive into episode 5. Food charts.
Something's different.
Something's missing.
And after frame by frame, you see the picture of Red Guy being absent. And you see him in the kitchen, like he was in a table, but then you see him outside of a window. Which is the reason why he was not there in this episode. But it's pretty strange to see a missing character that's been gone disappeared in this episode. I'm pretty sure I kind of had a feeling that I might gonna do the same thing to Duck in this one.
Is it this guy?
Fish and chips. Steak and beef. Chicken chow. Grapes and eggs. Steak, eggs.
I remember that one time when I was a kid, I always eat like I don't know, I would say like a jelly sandwich because I don't like peanut butter. Yeah, because peanut butter is not good taste in my mouth. I don't even appreciate peanut butter, so I just eat jelly sandwich instead. Or even if I eat this bread when it's toasted, I make it to a toast with butter in it for breakfast. Or maybe I could put some, like I would say, like I can make it into like a French toast. It makes it so delicious. I mean, every time I eat breakfast in the morning, it's get some omelet or having a sausage burrito. Like eggs and cheese burrito. But I always like the one with a sausage in it. That's how I always have one in the morning. Or have some chorizo and egg. That's delicious too. And also we got introduced in some talking foods. One with the bread and the one with the can. And also
That's your body.
this
Hungry
guy.
comes from your body.
Get off me.
not your body. It must have to be healthy.
What's that? A tasty snack? You don't
That
wanna
is
go
called
eat a
cake.
snack like that.
It's for
Greedy
desserts.
to eat all that.
Flakes?
You'll end up with
How are
your
you gonna eat
teeth all
flakes?
grey.
Makes your teeth all gray.
Do it healthy.
Oh boy.
Food is talking.
He's doing the tap dances. You know, to be fair, I kind of did the tap dancing too. I mean, it would do like that one, but mine's is more like, it's more like this. Make a long story short, you can hear me like having wasted exhaustions with it, but you know, it happens. Because tap dances can be a little bit tricky. All you have to do is tap your shoes, and that makes you feel like you're stepping on some land with your foot. I would do the tap dances a little bit more quicker, but mine I just make it look like an exhausted expression way with the type of a tapping. And yes, that happens.
Let's get healthy now.
Huh. Looks like the phone is ringing. Which is the first time we ever hear a phone ringing while interrupting the song. That's kind of like how it was. Every time when I play music, and then all of a sudden I got an interrupting calls. Like a lot of freaking calls from every single people wants my body or my health insurance or whatever they wanted. I just blocked them anyway, so I didn't want to hear all the conversation about what they want. Yeah, I mean, like, this is the first time we ever hear a phone ringing during the song. Every time we had like a songs that come interrupting, but then all of a sudden we get to the point where something gets a little bit crazier. Yes, it's gonna be getting crazier later on in the song too, but that happens every single time. Huh, that is strange. First time he ever been teleported after he just put a phone onto his ear, and then we begin to see what's going on. I feel like he's been teleported to a surgery room. That's what it looks like. I could tell that the equipment stuff around here, especially those televisions. But why is he put over there in a surgery room? That's strange. Huh. Okay, let's keep going, I guess.
What's right from wrong? You see, the body is like a special house with blood, hair, and organs in the different rooms. Oh, look, there's Mr. Bladder in the basement.
Mr. Bladder. So you're saying that the whole house is a resemble of a person body? I mean, it would make sense, but to me, the entire body diagram is just supposed to look like a shape of a human, but not like a house. If you really diagram a house, it would look like nothing but bricks, stones, wood, and tiles, and floors and ceilings, along with the second floor and the bedrooms and everything like that. I mean, like this. I don't know. This guy made me feel like he does something that everyone's impressed with, the one meme. Yeah. And I'll tell you which meme that everyone preferred to.
What? Now, food comes in through the chimney, mouth, and goes from room to room, greeting the different organs.
Hello.
Now, the good healthy food is very nice and polite to the organs, and so is invited to stay for a party.
For a party? More like going inside of your digestion, which is the stomach area. And when your food goes down to your throat and it goes all the way down to your inch pipe, and then later on it goes right over there to the area where, you know, how I say this, like, organs and freaking, like, it goes all the way down to your chest, and then, you know, it goes right there. When you eating healthy foods, they stay one section area. Makes it feel like it's good for your body. And what will happen if the foods are bad? If they didn't go to the party? You know, something like that, little steak guy.
Yay! But the bad, not healthy foods are very rude and must leave through the cat flap.
Rude!
That doesn't make sense.
Really? Carrots? Carrots is a healthy food. I mean, if you eat pizza, then that's fine. I mean, like, if you eat, like, a freaking, like, vegetables like carrots and tomatoes or cucumbers, they're healthy food. But the pizza and the steak and butter noodles are opposite. I mean, I understand that because I know how the food chart goes, but if you eat, like, too many chips, it's a bad organism. Or if you drink, like, Dr. Pepper or, like, I would say, like, Monster Energy drink, that could be bad taste of your mouth. Actually, when you drink, like, Diet Dr. Pepper or Diet Coke or Zero, it can help you, but it's going to go slower. But unfortunately, though, I don't drink Monster Energy drinks or Red Bulls because I don't trust the calories that they have. I read labels from now on. But every time I read labels, I begin to understand how much calories it has. Yep, I've been this kind of guy who wants to expecting which food that he think is good or not. That's why I've been trying to cut down sugars every single time. Like I've been eating like too many candies, and I had to cut that off. Especially just sugar cereals. And then from now on, I can eat something healthy, like a diet cereals, like a rice cereals. You know, that was pretty good. I wish I had them back. But, you know, it really needs to have a healthy food around here in the entire world. Everyone just rather prefer junk food than just freaking, you know, healthy foods. You know what else is so gross? Like that one in the movie WALL-E, where everybody had to drink every food into a drink. I mean, like, take a look at this.
Who needs him? Nothing but a king.
No, not that one, not that one.
Best friend.
That one.
Time for lunch. In a cup.
To be fair, it was kind of gross when you make a food out of a freaking drinks like that. I mean, like it's kind of gross when you make a food that blended into a drink. I mean, like, I can't imagine that. If you have like a pizza drink, or the one with the like a cheeseburger drink, yeah, that would be gross. I mean, pretty gross indeed. Rather than to just let it taste it. I can imagine that really happens in the future. That would be super gross. Anyways, let's get back to the episode.
Be healthy.
What's that? A tasty snack? You don't want to go and eat a snack like that.
From the phone
Greedy,
to the
to
sandwich.
eat all that,
How
you'll
irrelevant.
end up with your gums
Ooh, I
all
love that
grey.
dish.
But something's wrong.
Exactly. How do we know which ones are the healthy foods to eat?
Well, that's easy. The food groups
Food.
can easily be sorted using the simple health
That's
chain.
not what the chart looks
Choosing
like.
normal, plain-looking
Plain foods
such as
like bread,
cream, white
sauce,
and aspic keep the body ticking
Jell-O?
over just nicely. Isn't
You see what I
that
meant
right?
here? White sauce.
need
Every
to
time
go.
when there's a white
what's
sauce
this?
appeared,
Fancy,
they always make it
show-offy
to a meme.
foods like cooked
Fancy
meats,
foods like
fruit salad,
ham,
soy
fruit
foods,
salad,
and
soy
yolk.
foods, and yolk.
Ugh.
These foods will clog up the body with
not-
unnecessary
I
detail.
think it-
Oh no, look, it's
Ah,
all
you
broken
broke
and on the floor.
Charge.
Everything tastes
Oh my
great,
god.
but maybe we should wait
Uh-oh.
before we put
Well,
it
what are you doing?
or it could be too late.
Dude. Oh, that did not expect it. Okay, so aspects means jello. I mean, like when you eat jello, like you had it for a snack. I mean, like you had it for your dessert. I mean, it was a good meal, but sometimes you had to eat jello. And why the white sauce? It makes your teeth all gray? No. Makes your teeth yellow, not gray. I mean, how the hell are you gonna make a freaking teeth all gray even though it turns it to yellow? I don't know what the hell did the steak and the freaking can really just like freaking talking to, but there is no way that the teeth will become gray. Oh my god. I don't know what's up with this episode, because episode had to be gone a little bit of a mix-up lately, because every time when they sing, the duck interrupts it, along with the phone ring. Which is strange, because I don't know why it always happens. It just happens. Anyways. I have no clue for this show anyways, because this show is going to take another bit of a darker of a tone anyways, but let's continue on.
What's that? A pizza slice? But you're better off with plain white sauce.
You mean the marinara sauce, not the white sauce. I mean, if you're telling about the ranch, that would be like a freaking ranch sauce, or I always had like some food that comes with a ketchup or mustard or garlic alloy or peppercorn ranch, and along with the I would say like Chick-fil-A sauce, along with the honey mustard sauce. I have like good sauce of it I ever takes. And I don't even know if I want to try the white sauce. White sauce is so strange. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like a plain white sauce. Like completely. What's so good about it? I know. I have no clue about this freaking episode, because this episode just made me lose my thoughts about how much food will be good for nowadays. Oh my god. I know I'm pausing too much of it. I'll tell you what's going on at the end of the episode.
What's that? Plain white sauce? Plain white sauce makes your teeth go grey.
Doesn't matter, just throw it away. Why not try something else on your tray?
Oh, what's that? A lovely pie? But you're gonna end up sad inside.
Ugh, sad inside. You're gonna make me
If everyone has the teeth go grey, just eat yeast and it'll go away.
But how much have you had today? Too much yeast makes your teeth go grey.
How about some onion paste? Looks like one. Have a taste.
That wasn't onion paste. You shouldn't eat food from a stranger's plate. 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 A stranger's plate.
Okay, so We know that the duck is absent because since the whole camera has been knocked off. And I also did a little bit of research while we're watching the video. Turns out your teeth can actually become gray because whenever you're aging or when it starts to die. Yeah, it's like I look up online to see, is it true that your teeth can turn gray? Well, it says here in Google. Yes, teeth can turn gray due to the trauma, internal decay, or the death of the tooth pulp, which cuts off blood supply. Other causes include aging, which is certain medications like tiracycline or restraining of the mental flingings. A single gray tooth often indicates trauma while the teeth are turning gray. It is usually caused by the systemic factors. Yeah, it's like a dental trauma mixed with the medication effects and aging at the same time. And also, I took a look up online about what happens if your teeth turn green. And here's the results. Teeth can turn green due to the both external stains or internal issues. Common causes include chromogenic bacteria, poor oral hygiene, tobacco due to using dark colored food, drinks, in the first green teeth. Can result from severe deduces at birth. Yeah, it's pretty painful. Chromogenic bacteria, diet and lifestyle, along with medication conditions and medications. Yes, it's pretty sure that it's the first time we ever seen a teeth that's gone green. And then later on the episode, at the end, we see like something happens there while the steak is giving some introductions with yellow guy. But to be fair, this is the first time we ever been seeing this. Like when the character gets cut off, because apparently though there's something going on in some episodes that can start giving some details of what's gonna happen. But we know that Duck was being teleported to the surgery room like we saw before, and now we saw this giant can eating the livers of the Duck's character, which is gross and gets me sick to my stomach. But the fact is, I can't eat something like that. I don't know why people eat freaking people's livers and organisms. That's called cannibalism. You should not be doing that. Even if you have no choice. In the era like a day when people are doing an organ trail and then they travel around the world, and then when it gets cold and they have nothing to eat except people. It's the only way to survive. I mean, it's kind of gross, but sometimes you feel sorry for that. I understand that it's disgusting, but I see some people have done like that, but I'm not going to do that on people. It's just freaking grossing me out at the same time. It really is. No offense. Anyways, we know that after that scene happens, we can't eat somebody's plate like I was doing that, because I don't do that stuff no more, because eating somebody else's plate is just not that good idea. I know it's just the first time we begin to understand why food, it started to give us a concern. Why the food you think we eat is not right or wrong? But to me, I'd rather eat some food I can eat, but sometimes I don't eat that much. That's why I eat one thing at a time rather than just eat a lot more. That's why I'm trying to put myself in a diet like this. It's a new thing, but it happens. Time goes by. I wish I could understand how it feels like whenever I come up with some ideas of why this food just keeps going up with this like that. Yeah, it was like my first time I ever been experiencing stuff like this. Oh yeah, I'd like to give you a good glimpse that the entire episode like this, we began to understand where Red Guy was at. He was at the telephone booth. He was leaving. I guess that's how the ending of the episode was. He was trying to call Duck and Yellow Guy. And where did Red Guy's been going? Is he going somewhere to find something that's make him concerned about this whole stuff that's happening? I think that might be it. What if there's something going on later on in the episode? We begin to understand what's causing all these characters that showed up, so that we begin to see who made these characters other than just these three ones. Yeah, that's how it was. Maybe later on in maybe later on in episode 6, we'll see what's going on, because I'm pretty sure episode 6 might be another episode up there before we go to episode 7, which is called Jobs. And episode 6 here has something to do in bedtime or dreams. And yet, I also to affirm. Wait, do I get a phone call? I think I do. Just give me a sec, guys.
Later.
So yeah, I just got off a phone, and I've been informed that my channel has been reaching almost to 600 subscribers. Can you believe it? 600. I mean, like, we're getting near to I would say 1,000. I think my channel almost reaching up to 600. Well, which already was in 600 already, because apparently though I've been giving some videos of good details and ideas of which one I need to get. And truth been told, I've been discovered that I can put something that makes everyone understand about. And yes, that is true. I begin to understand how much whole thing that's going on in my channel. Because I want to appreciate you guys so much for getting our channel reached to 600. And I'm pretty sure we might do a good job later on. And yes, later on in the month, I really think we're going to give ourselves a good applause to get our channel gone so far. I couldn't have done this without you guys. And I appreciate you. Subscribe if you want to come into my channel. And yeah, later on, maybe we'll go ahead and dive into this episode. And this episode 6 is going to be a little bit more different than episode 5.